Hey everybody, I got a back strap here for you. Fortunate enough this year to already take one deer, and so I'm going to do a little recipe that I do for this back strap. It's one of those things that I like doing, and it's good eating. And you know, if you like country fried steak, you're gonna love this recipe. What I'm basically gonna do is take this back strap and cut it into medallions. And I got the deep fryer going over here. Got the oil getting hot and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and slice this up into little medallions, and I'm going to pour salt all over it, even though this meat's the second best on the deer because it's the second most tender meat on the deer. But I'm going to go ahead and make it even more tender. I'm going to pour table salt over it, let it sit for about 15 minutes to a half hour, and rinse the meat off again. And I'm going to make a batter up and dip the meat in the batter and get it frying. And as I'm doing that, I'll be going ahead and making my sides and fixings. So if you guys want to follow along, it'd be great. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick, and I'll go ahead and slice these because I know, you know, nobody wants to see me doing all the nifty work. So alright, I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I went ahead and cut those up into little about half-inch pieces, and we're going to go ahead and cover them with salt. Now you don't have to be shy with the salt during this process. It's basically brining the meat, and it's also tenderizing at the same time. Just make sure you cover it up really good. Let it sit and soak. And then we'll come back to it and rinse it off and get it ready for the deep fryer. Alright, that should be good. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and let that sit, and I'll make the batter up. If you don't know the batter that I'm using, it's in the all-purpose batter video I have uploaded, which you guys can watch and see how I make that. So I'm going to go ahead and make that off camera, and then I'll be right back and start start with that, and then we'll start with the sides and fixings once I get these babies in the deep fryer. Alright everybody, I'm back, and I just rinsed the meat off. You can see that salt draws the draws the blood out in the water and stuff like that and tenderizes it. It looks like a totally different cut of meat, and it brines it and tenderizes it, so it makes it look so good. So now we're going to go ahead and put it in our milk and butter, and then dip it in that, and then we're going to put it in our batter that we made, and then put it in the deep fryer. And as you see in front of you here, I got the gravy going. We're going to have make country fried steak with gravy, and then I'm going to have leftover biscuits and gravy, so it'll be a good dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. Make sure I stir my gravy. It's starting to thicken up real good. Turn it on low. Make sure it don't clump up. Alright. Now this is just an egg and milk mixture. It doesn't really have to be exact. I just did it for the batter. I'm going to cook a few pieces at a time, that way they don't stick real bad. I forgot to dip it first. It's alright. It's all disposable anyway. I'll do one more piece, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done, and I'll just take a picture of the whole plate at the end of the video and give you guys a little sneak peek of what you're missing out on. No, I'm just kidding, but this recipe is going to turn out great. I've done a few other recipes, not very many for deer, but I do a lot of squirrel and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and drop those in. Deep fryer set at 350, so it shouldn't take long. And we'll be right back with you. Alright, here was the finished product. As you can see, those deer medallions turned out really nice and fried. That's the way I like them, well done. With some biscuits and gravy. Real quick meal, simple. I'm going to go ahead and take a sample bite here and see what this tastes like. I'm sure it can't taste too bad. Oh man. Get a little bit of that gravy. Oh yeah. Yep, that's it right there. That's gonna hit the spot tonight, guys. So, all right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the recipe if you try it. It's great. You can look up if you don't know how to make gravy. It's simple. It was like 2 tablespoons of flour, and I just got enough. Just poured a splash of milk in there with some pepper, and then I'll add the salt afterwards once I start eating it. And you just wait till it starts thickening up, and it only takes about maybe 5-10 minutes. And it turned out great, guys. So, like I said, I want to take a minute or a second to tell everybody again that thanks for watching, and like I hope you enjoyed it, and I sure was glad making it. So, alrighty. Well, we'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.